sommes très fiers de la reconnaissance que les critiques ont accordée à cet opéra. C'est une manière de reconnaître en même temps sa capacité à innover, sa capacité à offrir au public, encore une fois, des formes à la fois du répertoire et à la fois d'ouvrir des choses très contemporaines. Et moi qui viens d'être nommé maire, après Gérard Collomb, je sais que Gérard Collomb, que j'ai vu hier il accompagnait le président de la République française, il est très fier. C'est un travail de plusieurs années, c'est une volonté politique, et donc pour nous, cette double reconnaissance est très forte.
I was lucky and I had the honor actually that my passion becomes my profession. So working under these kind of circumstances, and also given the fact that we have been awarded now for a couple of times with some very nice awards, this is actually my motivation. And I have an affection to the magic of theatre, so that actually we can do something we only have one chance. It's not recorded. We can just do it at the moment, and the moment is the moment what lives. And when we give emotion, when I see public going out of the theater laughing, crying, whatever, so we have achieved that. We've got them into a certain emotion. This is for me the biggest challenge, and actually the biggest motivation we can do. And also, it's a brilliant job.
The orchestra worked with many regarded music directors in the past, and I am honored to be their new principal conductor. And the work we are doing, it will be more focused on the 19th century repertoire, so romantic work. Casusciono worked more maybe on the 21st century repertoire, but the great work, it was done here. I think it's hearable from everyone, also internationally, who comes here and in Lyon to listen to every performance of opera or symphonic. It is a refined orchestra. The cohesion between sections is already at a very high level, and I think the special repertoire they play here, because I have to say maybe the Opéra National de Lyon is considered to be a boutique theater. We'd like to have our own signature here. So in terms of repertoire and the choice of composers also, it's very special in a way. And the orchestra is used to play different kind of repertoire, but maybe not standard repertoire. But this helps to have always a kind of fresh approach to any score. And so it's always like the first time, because again, as I said, repertoire is always fresh here.
Hérétique, sorcière, relax, ennemi de Dieu, ennemi du roi, ennemi du peuple, qu'on l'enlève, qu'on la brûle, qu'on la tue.
Before 93, under the arcades you're referring to, there was all kinds of activities. When I look at photos, this is before my time, there was a shopping mall. So they were like this was I would say
like in Vienna State Opera.
like almost like the Albrecht almost you could say, except they were not selling food, they were selling stockings and all kinds of newspapers and so on. So there was an activity there. This activity obviously by the new building took out all of that activity, and another activity came, which indeed, I mean, street dancers, I mean, street art, invaded this space. And maybe in the beginning, obviously, there is a kind of conflict in between a population that one is not used to have, or that is almost, the opposite of this temple ritual, and of the ritual of the temple that is inside the building. And I thought as a kind of opportunity to open, and to start a dialogue with the community, because those people are people that are living in the community, that are part of the community today. When you walk around in Lyon, you will see people, very different cultures, different interests, and I wanted absolutely to create new accesses to the Opéra de Lyon and making the Opéra de Lyon a destination. Let's meet at the opera. So I mean, this street art and breakdancers that were there for me were an opportunity. I mean, I wanted to know what they were doing. I didn't know anything about this art. I mean, I had never seen, a hip hop or whatever. I didn't know what it meant. I mean, what they were doing. So it obliged me almost to understand and to start a communication. And I would say almost this was probably the first communication and the first access I had to understand the community and to start a communication with the communities, and we always expanded it. It started with the hip hoppers, and we went to obviously areas that were in great distress and difficulty. We went to all kinds of places, but actually it started with this hip hoppers, and it somehow it made us internally, all of my colleagues, orchestra, technicians, dancers, chorus, administration, think about what are we doing, why are we doing, and for who are we doing? What opera and ballet, because it is also a ballet company, and so it obliges us every day to give sense to the action we are standing for. And I think this is important. It's to some extent, it helps our consciousness. I mean, every day to try to answer the question, probably with a different answer. There's not one answer, and the answer of today is probably not the appropriate answer of tomorrow. And I think this is what opera should be, somehow not having nostalgia of the past, but having a real nostalgia of the future.